Hey, TV people, you got your howling mad mud duck here. I haven't made a video here lately. They say I've made it through another fucking week in about 2 weeks, so evidently I made it through them couple fucking weeks. This last one's been kind of rough. I've had time to go out and work in the yard and do my gardening and get my hummingbird feeders up and bulbs and seeds planted. And did the front bearings and did brake pads and greased all the front end, oil change, filter change, fuel filter change, distributor cap and rotor change, adjusted the fucking carburetor on the truck. And about 4 days ago, the dog decided she was going to have some sort of fucking seizure. It looked like an epileptic sort of seizure. I had a friend that was epileptic, and years ago when I was a kid, and she just went into like an epileptic seizure, and then when she was done with it, she was real thirsty. Then all was good for a couple hours, and she was up on the bed, and she had another one and nose dived off the bed onto the floor having this seizure. She landed on her head, which is a good thing. That's her hardest part. Then she was good for a few hours, and about the time we were getting ready to lay down and go to bed, she had another one, and that just really fucked off my day. Then the next day, she was fine and running around like a puppy, and things were good. I went out to my brothers and sister-in-laws and visited them for a minute and told them they better say goodbye while they can. Then last night, it was just one seizure after another, and she wasn't coming out of them as good as she was before. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm watching her up on the bed. She could barely walk this morning, and I put her up in the truck. I had to physically pick her 120-pound ass up and put her up on the seat instead of helping her up there. And then when we got home, she couldn't barely walk from the truck. I had to let her out the passenger side instead of her jumping up on the seat and jumping down out the driver's door. I had to carry her out the passenger's door and set her down. She could barely stand, so I had to pick her up and carry her from the truck to the porch. Then I had to pick her up from the porch and put her up on the bed when I got in. And she wasn't cooperating. She just kind of laying there. She hasn't seized in a while, but she just kind of laying there. And I know she's sick. She didn't want teriyaki chicken and rice. And if my baby girl don't want teriyaki chicken and rice, there's something wrong with her. So I'm worried I'm going to lose my best friend. She's 12 years, 5 months old. She had parvovirus when she was 8 months and nursed through it. And then when she was about 8 years, 9 years old, she had, about 8 years old, she had this thing called pyromitra. That was a few dollars I couldn't afford. I guess the load of that $50 on that. Yeah, I was going to pay it off, and they told me I had to get in line behind all these people that were getting their cats spaded and neutered for free. And I said, "Oh, I'm here to throw you money, not cost you money. And just let me cut in real quick. I'll throw you this 50, and you guys will never see me again." And the bitch told me I had to get in the back of the line. I said, "Well, fuck you. That just cost you $50. Sue me." I still owe them $50. I mean, if I'm coming to throw you goddamn money while everybody else is there to get a free service, don't you want to deal with me first? I'm paying for the shit. But I'm worried I'm going to lose my baby girl. I took her back in 2007 because they were going to take her to an animal shelter or to the pound, and there was no way I was going to let a perfectly good pit bull go to the pound. Yeah, she's a little goofy, but they all are. It's part of her personality. And she's changed my life. I ended friendships that I've had since the 60s over this dog. Basic rule is if my dog ain't welcome, then I ain't welcome. Fuck you. Goodbye. Because a lot of people freak out because she's a big goddamn pit bull. She was raised with a Pekingese. She thinks she's a fucking Pekingese. So I'm sitting here watching her, wondering if this is her last couple of days. Because she's basically what keeps me alive. Has been keeping me alive for the past 12 years. We've been together. She's my baby girl. She's her mama's heart and soul. Her daddy's baby girl. Years and years ago, I wished for a beautiful redhead with big brown eyes that would love me forever and thought I shit strawberry ice cream. Well, I got this runt red pit bull female. And she's a redhead with big brown eyes, loves me to death, and thinks I shit strawberry ice cream. Gotta be careful what you wish for. You might just get it. So, I'm gonna have to get a hold of Jen when she passes. Yes, I said Mama's name. You end up dying on me, bitch. I gotta call Mama and tell her. And I don't want to have contact with Mama, but I gotta let her know. It'd be wrong of me if I didn't. So she's just kind of laying on the bed there in her camo hoodie. You can't get any more fucking redneck than that. Red nose, red pit bull in a camo hoodie. Yeah, and I'm worried like all hell about her. I ain't worried about my chest pains and me barely being able to walk. Nah, I'm more worried about her. For a while there, I thought somebody might have laid down some rat poison up here and she got into it. Because they know the dog is my primary defense. And if somebody poisoned my dog, I'm just going to have to kill them, their children, their parents, their siblings, their grandparents. anybody that looks like them. Because you don't fuck with my dog. Always had a dog. Wouldn't know what to do without a dog. Usually big red female dog. First dog I had when I was 5 was a boxer, so big dogs don't intimidate me. Hell, it's the little ones that bite me. Big ones and me wrestle, get along, play. I've gotten out of the car and had a mastiff. Well, I parked Nova one time. My buddy Nick refused to get out because the mastiff was looking at us eye level when we're sitting there in my Nova. So I got out and said, "Puppy!" And it jumped up and put a paw on either shoulder and looked me straight in the eye. Give me a big lick, and I give it a big hug, and we were buddies. Big dogs. They're just big goddamn kids. So I'm going to have to keep this down to 15 minutes. I made it through another week. Don't know how this next one coming up is going to go. Broke as a joke, stuck like Chuck. Gas prices going up. Food prices cost me what I was. Go to the store to go shopping for food cost me what I should be throwing in my fucking gas tank. Goddamn cheap regulars over $3 a gallon. Might have to hawk the metal detector this month. I don't know. You notice I'm not my usual animated, loud, obnoxious self. Kind of got this kicked in the guts feeling here. Don't know what I'm going to do without her. Should have thought about this years ago. Because it's like this is the closest being in my life. I've been there for her. She's been there for me. Her job's to protect me. My job's to protect her. We're a team. She's my road dog. She's my partner. She's my buddy. She's my companion. She's my confidant. She's my bed warmer. I'll tell you, when it gets down into the 20s, it's nice to have a big red dog sleeping next to you. She's just been my life these past few years. I had people tell me, well, you spoil her too much. You treat her like a person. She's only a dog. And the thing they don't get about it is she's my dog. I always treat my dogs like I'm the alpha male. They're the alpha bitch. We're partners in this, but I'm the boss. And usually worked out pretty good. That's it for this one. Don't want YouTube to tell me I've gone over my 15-minute limit and I can't upload again.